My friends, it's Sam's Bead Box time, and I cannot wait to open this. It's October 2025 Marigold Memory. This is going to be cool. I can just sense it. This is a nice heavy box again as well, and I'm just super stoked, super stoked. So let's see what we have. Marigold Memory. Creating ofrendas or altars are a yearly tradition for me. My family fills ours with photos of loved ones who have passed, along with special keepsakes like my grandma's favorite rosary. When I was teaching, we created a larger school-wide ofrenda each year, where each class would contribute a craft. It's common to fill an ofrenda with bright orange marigolds, believed to help guide spirits back to the living world for Dia de los Muertos festivities. Decorating sugar skulls is a way of honoring those we've lost with bright celebrations of color and sweetness. The students always loved this sugary product. We taught students that honoring the deceased includes celebrating our memories of them and thinking about how they continue to be present with us. This box is inspired by that celebration of life. Inside you'll find a floral elements, hearts, and a sugar skull focal with a lush palette of purple, fuchsia, orange, and capri blue. The gemstones shine at the center, sparkling purple garnet, a colorful mix of banded agate, sleek black onyx, and amethyst coins. Together, these pieces form a collection meant to honor tradition while sparkling new creations of your own. Shyra. I love that, Shyra. I love that. Okay, so on the back of this is a list of everything. So let's have a look. Okay. So bring this out. Yeah, there's our Werthers. Wrapped twice to be safe. So we'll go through one. And then the other. Oh, look at these colors. Oh, look at these colors. Oh, how pretty and precious at the same time. Oh, another heavy bag this month. Oh, this box is beautiful. Oh my goodness, look at all of these colors. Oh, how pretty. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Okay. Yep, let's do it, friends. Let's get into it. Here we go. This month's box is a stunner. Okay, we're going to start out with the Strand selections. And we are starting out with banded agate smooth rounds. This is a sunset mix. These are dyed. It's a 9-inch strand of 8mm beads. And these are beautiful. Look at those. So we have that purple and fuchsia color and that bright burst of orange. So good. Look, you can see the banding. Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful. Yeah, these are gorgeous. Gorgeous. We have those bright pops in here. So fun. Look at these guys at the end. Right? Oh, that's a beautiful start. Beautiful start. Perfect for this theme. And then we have some Czech glass Druck rounds. These are orange marigold mix, 4mm, and we get 75 pieces in this strand. This is bright, and it goes really well with those 8mm. So just beautiful, bright burst orange. Perfect for this theme. Perfect for this theme. And they are beautiful. Looky there. Not messing around in the color department this month. No, my friends. And then we have some Czech glass fire polish rounds. These are in fuchsia, 6mm. We get 20 pieces in this strand. And oh, look at them. Just winking right up at us. Beautiful fuchsia mix, and it goes so well with these colors in that strand. Very nice. 20 pieces, and I like that 6mm size. Good stuff. And these are gorgeous. Amethyst gem cut coins. These are 10 to 10.5mm, 8-piece strand, and look at them, right? Like, oh, absolutely beautiful, shining up at us. And keep these seed beads that's in the middle. These are good seed beads, and these are just beautiful. Look at those. Oh yeah, Deep, deep, rich amethyst on this. Just beautiful. And these are so fun. Czech glass bicones. These are in blue iris. These are 3.5 millimeters, 75 pieces in this strand. And oh, that color, that color, that color. Look at that pop up at us. Just beautiful, beautiful beads. I love these little bicones so much. They are perfect little spacers, and not just for spacers, the pop they give, especially with this coloring, absolutely beautiful. So, so nice. Just beautiful. That is looking amazing. And this, my friends, is also amazing. These are blue goldstone. These are pear brios, 10 by 12 millimeters. We get 8 pieces of them. And look at those flecks. Yeah. I had just gotten some little 4 millimeter micro faceted blue goldstone. And oh, it's just beautiful. And these pear brios are stunners. Look at that shine up. Oh, and look at them here with these bicones. Oh, wow, wow, wow. We just have to do this. We have to. Looky there. Just beautiful. So nice. So nice. And super fun. We have some ceramic flowers. This is the Twilight mix. These are 14.5 millimeter 9-piece strand, and look how shiny they are. Just so glazy and pretty. Super shiny. Again, save those seed beads. But these are just beautiful. So it's popping that yellow in, just a pale yellow, and that deep blue, and that beautiful creamy purple. Beautiful guys here. It's just glistening, glistening. So fun. Beautiful. And purple garnets. What? Purple garnet faceted beads. These are incredible. These are A+ grade, 3 millimeter, 10-inch strand, and yeah, that's nice. So nice of them glinting up. These are going to give a pop in anything. I love me some little faceted gemstones. And those are beautiful. Just beautiful. Love those. And then a fun little pop in here. These are Czech glass daisies. This is the Twilight mix. These are 8.5 millimeter, and we get 20 pieces in this strand. So look at all of these. So we have some that's more of a translucent. Then we have these, so that's that purple and a little pop of teal. And then there's that real lighter color, like that gray purple. Beautiful. I love how many we get in this strand as well. This is really, really nice. Really nice. These are beautiful. Look at all of them. Look at this so far, you guys. Wow. Yeah, cool. And I love the way these fire polish drops are. So this is Czech glass fire polish drops in Capri. These are 5 by 7 millimeter and 7 by 10 millimeter, and we get 15 pieces. So we have the smaller and then the larger. So it gives all of those options, and it's that bright, bright pop of blue. Just so nice. Those facets are incredible. And I love the way this was done with the big, small, big, small. That's really smart. I like that. It gives us a lot of options there. So pretty. And so now we're going to be in the additional selections, and we're starting out with a banger. This is black onyx. This is a dyed twisted barrel, and it's diagonal drilled cubes. This is so fun. So we have this barrel and then these cubes, and these cubes are diagonally drilled. So yes, from point to point, and that's super fun. Nice and hefty here. And oh, that shine, just beautiful, beautiful black onyx. So, so nice. So nice. Those are going to be fun. I love that those are diagonal drilled. Super cool. And then here we have a couple different things in this bag. So we have Czech glass marigold flower in 21 millimeters, and we get 1 piece. And so, oh, it is that bright orange. Look at it. Look at it up here with these. Bright pop right here at us. Has that awesome gold lining in there. That wash is just beautiful. And then we have rectangle flowers. This is tanzanite silver, 18 by 20 millimeters, and we get 6 of these. Yeah, these are fun. These are fun. Super fun. That silver is just really popping right out at us. So cool. Fun, fun stuff here. Those are beautiful. And then some Czech glass center drilled flowers. This is Amethyst and Amber AB. 16 millimeters. We get 20 pieces of this. Oh my gosh. I mean 12 pieces. Sorry, 16 millimeters, 12 pieces. These are cool. These are cool. These are all definitely fitting the bill for this month's theme. Just beautiful. And so some of them, you see here, some on the back side, some are that purple and some are that bright yellow. Just pretty, pretty, pretty. These are fun. These give lots of options. So these I love to put a ball head pin through and pop up the back and let them be kind of hanging. So fun. So fun. These are really going to pop out in a design. So we'll have some there. You see that purple that's there? That's just fun. Super fun. Cool. As well as are these. Wow, wow. So Czech glass Druck rounds. These are in purple iris, 6 millimeters, and we get 60 pieces in this bag. Look at these. Oh my. Oh yeah. They are not messing around in the hello, do you see me department. That is fun. Fun. Oh, and all the colors that it pulls into it, just with this one little bag of beads. So fun. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. Definitely some purple. Definitely some purple here. So that is super fun. Super fun. So we have a couple things in this bag as well. So this is super fun. We have here Sugar Skull, matte white, silk vitrelle. This is 16 by 19 millimeter. We get 3 pieces of them. So, oh, look at these. I haven't seen them with little like jewel popping out in the center, right? Fun. Fun, fun, fun. They really have those pops that go through their eyes. Do you see them glow as we move them? Yes, sugar skulls were definitely a requirement for this box and this theme. Definitely, and I like that choice. And then look at these beautiful little hearts. So these are little Czech glass floral hearts. This is lavender amethyst platinum, 17 by 19 millimeters, and we get 2 of them. I love turning these guys into buttons for a bracelet. It's super fun, and this color is also super fun. Good stuff. Pretty, pretty. Look at this mat. Wow. And then some Czech glass table cut drops. This is a magenta white silk mix, 12 by 17.5 millimeters. We get 4 pieces of these, and oh, are these not just gorgeous? I mean, gorgeous, gorgeous. I love that etching that goes down. So they're just not that typical like triangle, right? Just so fun. So fun. Those are so cool. Wow. Wow, those have some serious pop to them. Oh, look at them down here. Wow. That's cool. They'll go really good with these drops, right? And oh, these bicones, so good. And now some button style flowers. So these are magenta metallic luster, and they are 7 millimeters. This is a 7.5 gram bag. We get about 25 pieces in here, and these are cool looking. Super cool looking. So with these, instead of the hole going down through the center like there would in so many of them, it goes side to side through the back there. So it's like a little pinch that's back there, and it goes side to side so that they can kind of dangle a little bit. And look at that color. That's just different. I like that. There, can you see the light coming through them? Beautiful. Beautiful and different. Just so cool. So cool. I haven't had any that's like that, and I really love bellflowers. And so, oh, here, let me show you again that little pinch. So there's that little pinch at the end. Yeah. So cute. These are different. I think those are really, really cool. And are you ready? Do you have your sunglasses on? You might need them. Okay. Wowza, these are so fun. Czech glass long rectangles. This is an orange crystal. This is 5 by 14.5 millimeter, 9-gram bag, about 15 pieces. And what? These are crazy bright. Oh my gosh, how crazy are these? That's fun. Super fun. So smooth and crisp. Look at those shining up at us, you guys. That is so fun. Those are crazy fun. And then how about some Preciosa crystal bicones? So this is the Dia de los Muertos mix, 5 millimeter, 2.8 gram bag, about 25 pieces. Oh, these are gorgeous. Oh, these are so beautiful. Oh, and that bright pop of orange that's through there, that light amethyst color. And oh, that blue iris. Oh boy. Yeah, see that? Oh, it's so perfect. So perfect. That is so cool. Those little bright pops. And fun. More fun. Czech glass table cut triangle drops. This is Capri Picasso, 12 by 15 millimeter. We get 6 pieces here, and oh my goodness. I love that it's like that frosted glass look there that's on the outside of it. And then it's real bright, shiny pop in the center. Those are gorgeous. So pretty, drilled top to bottom, yeah. And I love the little waviness that goes through them. Those are so fun. Oh, you see that? Looky. Right. Oh, so good. And last but not least is our antiqued silver components. So we have 2 things in here. We have heart toggles. So it's 2 sets of heart toggles in here. How fun. So here are those little heart toggles. So cute. These are 16 by 20 millimeter. So those are so fun. And then for the last item, stunning. This is a floral chandelier. This is 30 by 32 millimeter. We get 1 piece. And look at that. So pretty. So I love that double loop up there. We can hang something from it. Here's the back. Very nice. That is just really pretty. Shyra, this is stunning. And for the theme, this hits the nail right on the head. Beautiful. Thank you guys for being here for this unboxing. Hang tight, okay? Let's make something fun. Let's do it. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so it is actually the next day, and I couldn't help myself. I was designing after the unboxing, and I made this little component, and he was so cute, and it sparked me so much that I ended up playing until late with my beads, and it was just too late to record anything. And so because of that, I've decided to put with the unboxing what I ended up doing after doing this guy. Okay, so this is my practice mat and my practice area because I am designing for this box, but this is just too much fun. I had to go with it. So we are going to be using this adorable little sugar skull, and it is, you will see obviously the reason for all of this. Okay, these are so beautiful as well. We're going to pull one in. Are those not just stunning? I absolutely love these. I love the thickness of them. I love it. And we're also going to be pulling in one of the little teardrops, okay, one of the smaller of the 2. And besides that, as you see, I just have lots going on. I have lots of fun bead caps and dotted spacers and jump rings and little crimp tubes, and this is just going to be fun. It's going to be fun. So what I'm also using is I have some 20 gauge wire, and this 20 gauge wire is cut to about 4.5 inches. And then I have some 24 gauge wire, and these 2 are cut to 5 inches. So we're going to be pulling those in, and we're going to make a little guy. You know, I always call my beads little guys anyways. We are actually going to make a little guy, and this is going to be fun. So what I'm going to start with here is I'm going to start from the bottom of him moving up. Okay, and so this is going to be the body of our little guy, and then these are going to be the limbs, and then all little goodies happen from there. So what I'm wanting to first do is I want to put a little nub at the end of this, okay, so that nothing slides off of it, but I don't have any head pins that are thick enough or long enough for what I'm looking to do. So this is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. I'm going to come in here with my round nose pliers and come right up to the tippy top of it. And I'm just going to put a nice little hook in here. Okay, it looks about like that. And from here, I'm going to cut part of that off because I'm going to close it in on itself. Okay, so I'm going to come up here and I'm going to cut part of that off. That's what we're left with. And then I'm going to squeeze this wire closed onto itself. So you want to be patient whenever you're doing this. Okay, you guys have probably seen me do this before, but it'll want to roll on you. It'll want to be funky on you. It will. Just be patient, go slow, and you're going to close him down on himself. So let's do that. First, I'm going to make sure he's straight. He looks a little wonky, a little off. Okay, so I'm going to get him in here, and I'm just going to slowly squeeze him down on himself. Give it a really good pinch. Then we should be looking at something like that. Okay, so just a little nub down there at the bottom. So from here, I'm going to set this aside and I'm going to come to one of these pieces. And actually for both of these pieces, we're going to be doing the primary same thing, right? So I'm going to come in here, my round nose pliers. I'm going to bring this up on itself to where it's like marrying itself for halves. So I know about where that half is. I'm going to come in here with my pliers and I want these up at the very tip top. Tip top. I'm going to pinch it together. I'm going to pull it all the way over to where now we have these guys together here. And it's just this little bitty old guy. Okay. So what I'm going to do from here is I'm going to come in with my round nose pliers and I'm going to give just a little bit of a bend forward. Okay. A little bit of a bend forward. Okay, this one is going to be for the arms. Now we'll do one for the legs. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to bring these up together. Squish this down a little bit so we get about half. Bring this to the very tip top. The tip top where it will still hold it, you know. I'm going to pinch these together. Flatten them out. And then for this one, because this is going to be the legs, and so for this one, I'm going to come in here with my pliers and I'm going to have them go down. Okay, so that's what we're looking at for the legs. Just cute, fun. It's going to be fun. We're going to have a good time. We are going to have a good time. Let's start with those legs. Okay, so here I'm going to put on a I think I'll do a bead cap probably. Yeah, let's do a bead cap. Maybe we'll do two. Okay, and I'm going to do the bead cap or bead caps facing down. Okay, let's go ahead and pop another one on there, just for good measure. He's also going to go down. And then this is going to go up through that little bit loop to where they are hanging on down here. Just hanging off down there. But what I'm going to do from here is there's quite a bit of wiggle room here, right? And I want there to be some wiggle room, but I don't want too much. So I'm going to come in here with my pliers, and where I already have that bend, okay, I'm going to bring this up just a little bit. Where I already have that bend, I'm going to hold on here. I'm going to come over with the other ones. And from here, I'm going to pull them just to get that nice and snug to where now it's still rolling, but not so much. Okay, I'm going to squeeze him down just a little bit, just to make sure that he's snug. So this is what we're looking at. This is the start. This is going to be fun. Okay, just straighten out my wire a little bit. Okay, from here, I'm going to take one of my bead caps, this little flower, because I thought this looked super cute as a skirt. And I'm going to make sure that wherever that bend was, I want it to be up inside of there. Okay, and we can adjust and probably see what it did here. That's okay. But I want it up in there. Then I'm going to open these back up. There we go. So then that way you see it's not wiggling around so bad. It'll still turn, it'll want to turn somewhat, but not so bad, right? And so this is the legs and the skirt. And we'll probably trim off these legs a little bit. But from here I want to stack onto the skirt. Of course I want to stack onto the skirt. And so let's see, I'm going to use, let's use this guy. And actually first, let's put a little layer there. All right, so I'm going to put a little silver here. So that silver is just sitting on top of there. Then we'll do this gunmetal. And this is probably a 12 millimeter 12 millimeter bead cap. Okay, so we have him just sitting on top there. This is what I love doing so much. I love just stacking things and seeing what they look like, and that's what ended up happening last night. And then I was like, oh, but what if I did this? And oh, but what if I did this? And then the rest is history. Okay, these, I will link these below. These I get from Amazon. They actually come through Panda Haul, but from Amazon, and they come with all of these goodies in here. I have them in silver and in gold. And so I just really like these ones that have those little pops there at the end. And this is going to be facing down as well. Okay. That's cute. I'm going to kind of push that, just make it fan out just a little bit more. Yeah, that'll be cute. And then let's do another gunmetal. Yeah, that's cute. Okay. Okay, so from here, I'm going to do a bead cap going away. Okay, I'm going to have one going up because this is where the body portion's coming in, and this is where this guy comes into play. So I'm going to pop that on. And so now, here's what we're looking at. Super cute. Super cute. I really like it. So I want to do a little bit of embellishments, okay? So I was thinking about, you know, because this happened, right? This little stacking that I did, and I was like, oh my gosh, that is just so cute, you know? And so, of course, I want to do some embellishments like that. But this one, oh, I love it. Okay, so here, let's do these guys here. See that guy? I'm going to pop him on. And then when he's on there, I'm going to push it all the way down. And I might even bring this bead up a little bit just to give a good push. Make sure he's good and stretched out, so that he isn't popping up too high on that. Okay. There's what we're looking like so far. And so now I'm going to put the arms on. So I'm just going to go up through that. And once this is on, I'm going to do the same thing that I did with those legs. Okay, so I'm going to come in here. Hold on here. Then hold on with that other side. Just give it a little pull. Whoops. Or a big pull, or a slip pull, you know, something like that. Oh my, oh my. Sorry, guys. Okay, so let's put this back on there. Okay, I do want to make sure that I squish him down because he got a little bit of wonky in that slip. Okay, so now we have a little body. Are you seeing it yet? Well, you might after this. So when I was playing with it, I was like, okay. So I went ahead and started with like the neck to put the head on, and then something hit me. And I was like, oh, I wonder. And oh. So I have these little bead caps. I just love these little bead caps. They are super fun, super cute, and they are perfect for what I'm looking for in this. So when I pop these on, I'm going to put one on each side. Okay. You see her little shoulders? Little like puffy shirt shoulders. Right? But it's going to want to come off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a couple little crimp tubes. Okay, so I'm going to do one in rose gold and one in that gunmetal. And the one that I'm doing in rose gold, and here I'm going to pop this off for just a second just so I can show you easier so I'm not fiddling with that. Okay, when I pop this on, I'm going to put the rose gold in there first because that's going to act as kind of that little spacer. So that rose gold you see is filling that gap. Okay, so that gap that's down in there, that way he's not like so much wanting to wiggle around on here. It'll want to stay put. Okay, and so I'm going to push it down in there. Okay, so it's good. See how it's filling that hole? And then I'm going to come in here with this gunmetal. And with the gunmetal one, I'm going to go up as high as I can. Okay, I may not be able to go up all the way, and that's fine, but I want to go up as high as I can, and I'm going to crimp that one so it holds this in place. Okay, so I'm bringing in my little bent needle nose. I'm going to push that all the way up in there. I'm going to crimp him down really well. So now this is on there. It's not going anywhere. Right? I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. Pop on these little poofy shoulders. I was far too tickled. Let me just tell you, I was far too tickled playing with this. And then I was designing today, and I was like, oh yeah, cute. And then this thing just kept hitting me, and I was like, you know what? I don't know. I kind of have to do it. I can't get it off my mind. And so I'm just going to do it. It's going to be fun. It'll be different. Okay, so I'm going to push him down in there, squeeze him really well. Okay, so now we have little shoulder poofy sleeves here. So I'm going to pop this back on. And so isn't that adorable? Just adorable. It's just so much fun. This is so much fun for me. I cannot get over it. So from here, I'm just going to use another one of these, and I'm going to bring it down, kind of settle in. Right? And, you know, I wonder, I wasn't thinking about crimping it, but it might not be a bad idea to do so, but it should be pretty tight because after we put the head on, this little sugar skull, after we put that sugar skull on, then, you know, we'll do a wrapped loop or something here at the top, and that'll cinch it all down. But let's talk about our jump rings. Okay, let's take this neck part off just real quick. Let's talk about our jump rings because I had a thought. And I'm really excited about the thought. So, of course, we make jewelry, right? Of course, yeah, that's what we do. That's what our fun is. That's what our joy is. Our little bursts of happiness. And so she obviously has to wear jewelry, right? So I'm going to make her some jewelry. Okay, so I got some little jump rings here. Here's a rose gold one. I want to just make sure it's closed all the way and that it's not overlapped on itself. Okay, so we have that one. We may use 2 of them, who knows. And then I have a rainbow one. And so this one here is a 4mm and this is a 5mm. So I'm also going to just get it all rightfully closed up. There we go. So we have one of them. Woof. Okay, and then I have this oval. I'm wondering if it's going to be too big. Let me get a different oval one. One sec. Yeah, I think the smaller one will be better. So then we have an oval one to kind of come down. Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, so I'm going to open up this jump ring. Yeah. Let's put a gunmetal in there too. Gunmetal there set in the middle. Then we'll just grab up another one of those. That'll be nice. So it'll kind of settle down there in the groove as if it's a focal of a necklace. Come down here. Yeah, cute. Cute. Okay, so let's do this. So then let's first put on our oval. Right? That is just so cute. Okay, so then let's do a rainbow. Oh yeah, that'll be like stacking, layering them, and then we'll do a rose gold. Oh, that is super cute. Super cute. She's wearing jewelry. Okay, so now let's put this on. Let's make sure this still goes on properly with the jewelry added. Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. It looks like it's only the rose gold one that it's kind of... Let's go ahead and take that rose gold one out. Let me maybe grab a little bit of a bigger rose gold one because I really like the thought of the rose gold. Yeah, we'll use this one. Okay, so we'll pop that on. Yeah, so cute. So cute. And when my finger isn't fumbling with it, I'm sure it'll be even cuter. I love that so much. So much. Okay, so let's fill this. Okay, just to make sure it's not too floppy, and we'll use another one of those rose gold crimp tubes. And I'll use a little head pin here just to make sure it's down in there. Okay, that'll be all right. And I think what I'm also going to do is maybe put on, maybe if it fits right, one of these little dotted spacers, because again, I'm just looking to fill that gap, but I don't want it popping up out of there, right? Because the sugar skull needs to settle in there. Actually, let's do this then. Let's do one of the smaller gunmetal. And then we'll pop on that little dotted spacer and see where it's at. Yeah, he's a little more down in there now. This is so much fun. Okay, so let's see. Do I want, well, let's see the way it falls. So cute. Now I'm going to bring her arms down. Okay, so now I can cinch it kind of at the top. You see how I've cinched it to where it kind of has it all doing what I want it to do. And I'm not liking the way that bead cap is setting now because of, where's my tweezers? Just the way it's going down. So let's see here. Let me get this guy out of the way. That way I know the jewelry is proper. Okay, so jewelry is proper because that was causing a little bit of hindrance. Yeah, I'm going to take that dotted spacer out of there. Yeah, and that still works. That's so cute. Just so cute. So cute. I love the jewelry. Here, let me get these back over here. Okay, so let's do something now with the top, and then we'll cinch that off, and then we'll see if we want to do something with the hands and feet. Hadn't really gotten around to that part yet, but I am just absolutely loving this Sugar Skull girl. She is fun. Little puffy sleeves coming out. It's like, it like defines her shoulders, right? Okay, so on top, let's see. Let's do, okay, because here's what I was thinking. Okay, I'm just going to go with what I was thinking, and then we'll see if it's actual. It's just a thought. On top here, let's put on this daisy spacer. Okay, that's cute, and that's little. Let's go ahead and put a crimp tube in there just to fill that gap. Yeah, that'll be good. That way also whenever we go to do that wrapped loop at the top, it like cinches this down as well, so it'll just give that extra, like, I guess, security. Super cute. Okay, so let's try a little bead cap. Let's have that bead cap facing up. Oh no, I'm seeing that rose gold. I don't want to see that there. Okay, so let's swap that out again for one of the gunmetal. That'll be good. Now I'll do that little, let's do a pop of silver first. Then gunmetal. Yeah, that'll be okay. I can squish him down, I'm sure. Yeah, he will cinch down. He definitely will cinch down. Okay, and then from here, this is what I'm thinking. I'm going to do one of these bead caps going up with this teardrop inside. Then I can close this around the teardrop. And it almost looks like she's a queen. She's got that little, I thought that just looked cute. Super cute. Let's do a little 3mm bead cap on top of that. So cute. So cute. I love that. Oh, I love that. Okay. So do we want to add, let's see, I have these little bicones. And I have, beautiful. Let's try one of those. Let's see if this gauge wire will go through. If it doesn't want to go, always twist, don't push. And it does not. So let's see if it looks good with this popped on top. No, I think I just like it like that. What if we did a little rose gold crimp tube on top because it has that nice brightness? Oh, there we go. I like that. Yeah. Is she not so cute, you guys? Play with your bead caps, guys. Play with your bead caps. It's so much fun. It is so much fun. And so she could be anything. She could be a fun focal on a necklace. She could be a big, bold statement, fun earring. Or she could just be cute. You know, I'm also a big fan of making cute things to put on gift tags, whether it's a holiday or a birthday. And so that's what I instinctively thought about is, you know, my mom's birthday is the 17th of October. And so hers is tomorrow. And wouldn't it be fun if I had this fun little guy on top of her present, you know? The bow. That would just be cute. I love doing stuff like that. And boy, do I love doing stuff like this too. How much fun. How much fun. I have a good few ideas already, and all of them kind of are outside of the box. Just because, I don't know, this box for me is just fun. It's fun colors, and it's, you know, something that I typically wouldn't do or lean towards. And so it also allows me to think about one of my favorite Disney movies, Pixar movies, and that is Coco. I love Coco. I just love that movie. Okay, so here we are so far. Yeah, that is just fun. Okay, so we may not, I don't know on those feet. For the hands, let's do this. I was thinking that this could be the hand, right? That could be the hand. And then we'll have to talk about feet. Okay, but, now, what if she was wearing jewelry? What if she was wearing bracelets? She needs to wear bracelets. Okay, she needs to wear bracelets. It needs to happen. Okay, so I'm going to try to give her a bend in the elbow. Okay, so let me see where we are here on our size. A little over 2 1/4, about 2 1/4. Okay, and so if I'm wanting to naturally have her bend, yeah, that'd be about right, right? And then it's not going to be this long because we're going to use some of this to secure the hand. Okay, so I'm just going to eyeball it here. I'm actually going to bring it from behind. She's like, no, you're not. That way I can kind of look at it like this. Yeah. That looks about even. So, of course, yeah, she needs bracelets. Let's do bracelets. So if I put on, let's stack bracelets. Yeah. It's kind of hard to get down in there the way I normally would. Okay, let's put one more on there. It's kind of difficult. There we go. So then she will have bracelets on. That'll be cute. Okay. She's my girl now. She's my girl. Okay, so let's think. If we're wanting to attach the hand, I'm going to need to make a little hook here. And I think for me, the best hook is going to be going up, back, up, and towards her. So up and around back. Come here at the very tip. Okay, I'm going to put a hook there. And let's just set this guy in that hook. There we go. But I do want it to kind of be pointing out. Did I give a good enough hook? I might need a little more. So let me come back a little bit further and start that hook a little more back there. There we go. And then essentially I'm going to just crimp it. Oh no. But you want to make sure it's in there before you do that. Come back in there, bud. I'm thinking it's not thick enough up there. Okay, so here's what I'm looking at now. That way there's just enough room for it to point out, because that's what I think I'm looking for. Okay, so with my thumbnail, I'm going to keep that setting up there, and then I'm going to give that a good close. There we go, there we go. So, and she has bracelets. Okay, so there she is. I think her arm might still be a little long. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, and I don't want to make the bracelets identical on this side. So why don't I just do... Let's do this rose gold because I love it. And then maybe we'll do one of those little crump tubes as like a little bangle or something. Let's do one of these. She is a little fiddly, but it's not every day that I make little stick figure people. Oh, it's so fun. Okay, okay. So now I'm going to do that hook. So I'm going to try to give just a little bit more here this time, right? Not be so far at the tip top. Might need a little more than that. That would probably be good. Let's see. Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna make it go straight out. Just gonna squeeze it real good. That way it stays. Okay, so I'm gonna reshape. Maybe a little more definition to her shoulder area. I'm not the best at molding arms, obviously. But But she certainly has bracelets, and that's cool. And necklaces stacked. So what would we do for the feet? So I got out a couple things. I don't know if this is what we're going to do, and maybe we won't even do the feet if I can't figure it out. But I got out some little cubes and some little rice beads. I also got out a couple rose gold head pins. Yeah, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But let's see. Let's see what we think. So where I was going, or what I was thinking on this, is if I come in here in the feet area, okay, and I grab a hold here, I'm going to go to the side so you can see. I grab this here, and I'm going to go first down and then grab above that and bring it kind of up, just to give a little bit of a kink, like an ankle. Okay, because we're probably going to need to make that. Actually, maybe I'll do this. Yeah, I'm super hesitant on the feet. What if... Let's do this. Let me go out. Okay, so if I go out, straighten that ankle area. If I go out like this, okay, and I will fix that. If I go out like this, what if... What if that was the heel and she was wearing little heels, little high heels? You know? I could do, I could. Let's try it. Let me do a little wrapped loop. Like a little wrapped loop. Come on. There we go. Just a little wrapped loop here. But then what I'm thinking... Oh, he is little. Trim that off. If I take that little wrap, bend it like this. To where if that was on that foot area at that bend, that could be the heel. And this rice bead could be the front of it. Will that work out? Maybe. Let me layer down. Let me layer down. Okay, so if the rice bead was on there, and I could do like a little crimp tube or something at the end there. I think that might work. If it looks silly, at least I can say I gave something a go for it. Yeah, let's try it. So I need to come back because of the size of that rice bead. I need to straighten this. just a little bit higher. Go ahead and kick that out. I already have the heel on there. What if we did a crimp tube on the top of that to keep that heel from wanting to slide up the leg? So if I go crimp tube and then heel, rice bead, and then a crimp at the end. Oh, I think that might work. Oh. Okay, so let me do this. I've got a little crimp tube at the end. And make sure it's just the way I need it to be. I want it on the center. It's going to be flat, but so often those heels are flat in the front anyways, right? The toe part. It kind of looks like a heel. I will take it. It almost makes me wish I would have done a crimp tube between the two. Right? But let's get this crimp just barely crimped just as a placeholder so that doesn't constantly want to slide up the leg. Then they're like, oh, what's the cha-cha coming out from under the skirt for? Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'll straighten that a little bit. I'll have to go from this way. That way it's still going to wiggle, but at least it stays down at the bottom of the leg. That's not too bad. Not too bad for a first timer. Oh, I lost my crimp on the toe. Oh no. Maybe. Maybe I need to work on that one a little bit more. Okay, so I will. I'll work on that one a little bit more. Then I'll let you guys know what I do. But for now, just to put with this little unboxing, just a little something fun, a little something different. Certainly not something I'll be doing every unboxing, but this is so fun and it's just cute. And anyways, I was just tickled by it and I wanted to share with you guys. I wanted to share. But isn't this box beautiful? Isn't it so much fun? Okay, well, I have designs also going, so I'm going to get to work on those, and I'll get this out to you guys, and thank you for being here with us today. I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye, friends.